Wherever the big news story is happening, we're geared up to break it. TVC News, first with breaking news.
Hello and welcome to Marketing Edge on TV, Nigerians' leading initiative in the business of brand management and the management of brand business. It is a 30-minute potpourri of brand news, branding focus, and industry conversation, all in a mix encompassing thorough and in-depth, all aimed at promoting the brand idea. I'm Ogali Abikele Mafru.
Keep up with innovative, revealing, and groundbreaking happenings in the world of brands and brand builders in Nigeria and across the globe. Mingle with people and brands that make the cut and the personalities that keep reinventing the trends and traditions in the marketing world. All are exciting one-stop shop for marketing vibes. Marketing Edge on TV. You are always right on time with the right people and movers and shakers of the world of marketing as they share their views and ideas on the business and challenges of advertising, corporate affairs, media strategy, and the unfolding exciting world of digital marketing. Join the trendsetters and key decision makers as they shape opinions and project into the future of the marketing landscape for 30 exhilarating minutes on this channel. Stay ahead, be thrilled to beat, be marketing savvy with Marketing Edge on TV. Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the brand idea.
Good to have you back. First on Marketing Edge on TV is brand news, where we bring you the latest developments around brands and in the field of marketing, advertising, and communication in Nigeria and around the globe. Now on brand news. The Advertising Practitioners Council of Nigeria, the regulatory agency for advertising in Nigeria, is set to institute sanctions against Sterling Bank for the recent advertisement comparing Jesus to agege bread. According to a statement signed by the registrar, Dr. Lekon Fadolapo, the advert was exposed without the approval of the statutory panel responsible for vetting advertisement, and that it was against the ethical principle guiding advertising in the country. The advert, which compared the resurrection of Jesus Christ with agege bread, received backlash from Nigerians, especially Christians, who referred to the advert as insensitive and malicious. In the spirit of the Easter celebration, brands across different sectors joined to commemorate the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ through creatively designed artworks. Aligning themselves to the central theme of the celebration, the various brands from the FMCG, finance, and automobile sectors developed messages that deeply resonate with the season and consumers. Dairy product Picnic made a copy which reads, "He nailed it. Pierced for our nourishment, and arise to your peak." Access Bank had, "He paid so you wouldn't have to," and "Paid in full, now you can enjoy unending love, joy, and peace." First Bank was, "He put you first." Montina had, "Today we drink to the greatest sacrifice ever," while Kellogg's had, "Pierced for your sakes to give us a healthy life." Other brands who left no stone unturned during the celebration was KFC with a copy, "It is finished," and I'll Die with a copy, "Easter brings fun, Easter brings happiness, Easter brings God's endless blessings, Easter brings love and the freshness of spring." Easter is one of the most holy days throughout Christianity, as it celebrates the resurrection of Jesus Christ, which is a central belief for Christians and the focal point of their faith. First Bank of Nigeria Limited, Nigeria's leading financial inclusion services provider, has reduced operating hours on almost all its branches across the country. According to a statement on the company's official website and memo posted in affected branches, effective from 11th of April 2022, the branches will now open from hours of 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., and 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., while branches that are not affected by the new development will maintain status quo. Although the bank didn't clearly state the reason behind the change, it is implied that the bank took the decision because of the increasingly cost of diesel, which is used to power most of its branches. The president of the Advertisers Association of Nigeria has emerged as the Regional Vice President Africa on the Executive Council of the World Federation of Advertisers, WFA. The Advent boss was unveiled as the VP of the globally recognized Advertisers Association during its annual general meeting, which was held in Athens, Greece recently. The newly elected vice president, with other CMOs from Doyle and Nestle, were elected to bolster the leadership team as new regional vice president of the prestigious WFA. He is an exceptional commercial thought leader with marketing and media communication experience, which spans over 20 years across different sectors. Well, that was brand news. Next is branding focus after this break.
My son, calm down now.
Why do you sweat like Amrova?
My uncle no go bite. Uncle!
What's up, man?
Uncle, meet Andy. He has come to ask for my hand in marriage.
Good morning and good afternoon, sir. What about good night? Are you seeing a movie? What nonsense.
Son, you are in control.
No, sir. It's my parents in the village. I'm doing a video call since they can't be here.
Glow Bracketed Plus is here. Existing Glow customers will get 400% bonus on every recharge and 100 MB data bonus on first recharge of the month. New Glow customers will get 1,000 Naira welcome bonus. To activate, buy a new Glow SIM today or dial *777# for existing Glow customers.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the bright idea.
Now on Brand in Focus. Technology is accelerating every aspect of human endeavor, and the marketing communications business has been no exception, even as it is evolving rapidly into that space where automated messaging and limitless communication is accessible. Needless to say, there is a need for more innovative solutions that will transform the marketing and media landscape using tech solutions that will disrupt the marketing and media business in Nigeria, as well as mitigate some of the challenges faced in the industry by its professionals. It is against this backdrop that the founder of the GDM Group, Victor Afolabi, initiated a forum tagged MACHAC 1.0 to read a paradigm shift in the marketing communication hemisphere where innovation and technology plays a fundamental role. In the event, which had in attendance industry titans and highly cerebral marketing experts, Victor Afolabi disclosed that the forum, which is the first of its kind, was inspired by the need to experience neuroity for a homegrown technological breakthrough at a remarkable scale in the marketing industry. According to him, the MACHAC will accelerate the pace of disruptive innovation and birth a new dispensation in industry driven by tech solutions.
This is more like an initiative that we hope can bring together all the players and actors and stakeholders in the marketing and media industry to co-create, to collaborate the disruption that we think will happen. Because what have we seen and what have we witnessed in the landscape? With technology, there's been rapid changes happening, be very dynamic from both the consumer's habits and purchase behavior, and of course around how technology has disrupted our way of living. Now, marketing and media needs to improve and catch up with this space of disruption and changes that's happening. And that's what we think the hackathon is supposed to help us do.
While delivering his keynote speech, David Rabb, founder, CEO, Customer Data Platform Institute, noted that the emergence of internet led to various technological disruption across various brands and platforms, and that marketing practitioners can only support disruption through innovative solutions.
Well, the most important thing is just to listen and to look, to really watch what they're doing, because you can't predict it. They're going to do what they're going to do, and technology changes and their lives change, and of course we have disruptions that we don't even want to think about. So they have to watch closely and be ready to take advantage, be agile, to change when you see something that looks like it could be an opportunity for you.
Some of the participants also shared the views on the need to deepen technological inclusivity in the industry.
Marketing will begin to reveal how advertisers can invest their money behind brand communication, generating awareness and all of that, with confidence that we can really measure how successful these campaigns are.
Technology is an enabler, so it's going to reveal different dimensions that marketing can exploit in terms of looking at products, platforms, processes, content that makes marketing potentially easier and faster to engage with consumers.
For most marketers, the first point is I need to understand the consumer to know what best fits that consumer. What should I be addressing the consumer with? What messaging, what story, should I direct at this consumer? I think the base point is getting that information.
There's a lot going on in the technology industry today that I think will aid a lot of these other sectors. And I think the sky is the limit, really. There's no telling where we are going to go in the next couple of years. But like I said, governments is always looking to private industry, right? Even the policies that are enacted are always informed from the private sector.
The MacHack initiative, which is also a mentoring program, has 500 participants drawn from 70 locations, 5 countries and 3 continents, namely Africa, Europe and North America. The participants are being mentored by an array of intellectually sound practitioners in industry for 3 weeks and will thereafter compete for a grand prize of $20,000 in addition to other mouth-watering benefits. The winner will be announced on May 18th during the grand finale of the event.
With our branding focus, next is Industry Conversation, where we have interactions with distinguished personalities who have made tremendous impact in the business of brand management after this break.
My son, calm down now.
Why do they sweat like Rova?
My uncle no go bite. Uncle!
What's up, man?
Uncle, meet Andy. He has come to ask for my hand in marriage.
Good morning and good afternoon, sir. What about good night? Are you seeing a movie? What nonsense!
Son, you are in control.
No, sir. It's my parents in the village. I'm doing a video call since they can't be here.
Glow Bracketed Plus is here. Existing Glow customers will get 400% bonus on every recharge and 100 MB data bonus on first recharge of the month. New Glow customers will get 1,000 Naira welcome bonus. To activate, buy a new Glow SIM today or dial *777# for existing Glow customers.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the bright idea.
Hello and welcome to Industry Conversation, a segment on Marketing Edge on TV, where we have conversations with distinguished personalities who have made tremendous impact in the business of brand building. Well, today we have with us a strategy lead at SPV Communication Solution, Sheriff AKINPELU. So pleased to have you with us on Industry Conversation. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Well, Sheriff AKINPELU is the strategy lead SPV Communication Solution, MTN, Nigerian's marketing communications agency. He's a lover of integrated marketing communications. He's intelligently curious, and he has a deeply rooted interest in strategic problem solving and crafting marketing, brands, and communication strategies. He's a very good team player with very strong interpersonal and social skills. You're welcome to Industry Conversation. You're welcome again.
Thank you very much. Pleasure is all mine.
Yes, the pleasure is ours as well. So how would you assess the Nigerian economic outlook against the backdrop of the declining cases of COVID-19 pandemic, especially as related to the marketing communications industry?
So from my own point of view, I'd say that what is actually very important for us, irrespective of whether things are right or wrong, is actually the way human beings behave. So looking at human behavior, whether we are indoor or outdoor, whether we can go out or we cannot, I think behavior is actually what we marketers need to focus on. What behaviors we have before the pandemic? What behaviors do we currently have now? Are there any differences? And how can we tap into the opportunities that are bound in the new way that consumers are behaving? Herein, there lies the secret.
Okay. How would you assess the Nigerian telecom business, having worked in that sector in Nigeria?
Well, the telecom space is actually one of the spaces that is contributing immensely to the growth of the economy, and it's actually one of those, special areas that is keeping all of us. Businesses are running because of the telecom space. We are communicating with ourselves, so it's actually a very important sector that I think the government needs to pay attention to, so that they can encourage the players in that particular space and also the consumers with policies that makes life easy, for both players and consumers. So if you look at what happened to telecom operators when federal government banned SIM registration and all of those things, subscriber base reduced,
yes.
And when they cancelled it, it went back to normal. The growth that telecom businesses would have made in a year was made, actually very difficult because of that policy. The reason for stopping that is understandable for security reasons. But however, they need to always think about the easiest way to make lives easier for the people. A case in point, Lagos State government trying to get people to drive physically to their office to do roadworthiness. It is stressful, strenuous, both for the people that are trying to do it and those that live in that vicinity. Mm-hmm. So how can Lagos State achieve that in a very easy way? Those are the things that they need strategic and creative thinking skill set to resolve. So for telco, it's all about getting the appropriate support from the government and protecting the rights of customers.
Okay. So what factors should brands keep in mind while adopting technology to service their customers?
They should follow their customers. And when they follow their customers, they need to know that penetration is king. They must be available everywhere that they want people to buy them from. And the only way they can deepen penetration is working on their distribution, their availability, physical availability, and then also work on their mental availability. So if I'm in that mental space of using a product in a particular category, your product should come to mind. So mental and physical availability, they are all bottled into penetration. So penetration is king.
Okay, talking about penetration, you mentioned, what does the power shift between consumers and brands mean for companies?
So there's actually no power in the hands of, really no power in the hands of brands, except special brands that decides to chart a course for consumers to follow. But even when that brand is special and is, influencing how consumers behave, like Google and all of those things, the onus, the responsibility, the power is still with the consumer. Mm-hmm. Because if you can have a product in the market, if customers do not buy them, what are you going to do? So the customer is king, which is why brands, marketing people should always make sure they listen to the customer. And if they cannot go directly to the customer, they have strategists and account planners like us who will give them reality check on what is happening outside there. So they can bank on us, to make sure they know that they are keeping a tab on what is happening out there.
So to what extent has media buying and planning gone digital in this climb?
Well, I'm not a media specialist, but all I can tell you is that it depends on the objectives of the brand. Each media channel or touch point has its role to play. Radio is very good as a reminder medium. TV helps to build brand. Digital helps to drive quick, buying and selling. So it depends on what that brand wants to achieve. Don't forget the purpose and then the behavior. Mm-hmm. When you focus on what you want to achieve, it's going to help you, determine the kind of touch points that you would use to achieve that.
Okay, so as a marketing communication agency, what would you say agencies are doing to improve on value offerings for their various clients this year?
Well, I think a lot of agencies are aware that playing in a particular niche alone is not going to solve the problem. So it's about value chain creation. You know, they need to broaden their scope. So aside from whether you're a digital advertising and all of those kind of agencies need to collaborate with other industries, especially technology, because whether we like it or not, technology is a tool, a series of tools created to make our lives easier. So we as agency people need to embrace technology so that we can better serve our clients. If we do not do that, clients will go after those who can offer that service, and then we'll miss out. So value chain, the tech industry, collaborate with them. Players in that space like Andela, Google, programming, data analysis, behavioral science, those are adjacent spaces that agencies need to tap into, you know, to be able to create end-to-end value for clients. At our end at SPV, we are moving to that stage whereby before our clients would even create a product, they reach out to us to say, we have this business idea, what do you think? We are about to get to that stage with MTN Nigeria. And it's something I'm very proud of. The new leadership, the CEO of MTN Nigeria, the new marketing manager, and our team, they are always looking for a way to make sure that, you know, as MTN transition from a telco company to a technology company, SPV is better positioned to help them achieve their marketing goals, end to end.
So what opportunities would you suggest for media specialists to appropriate as a way to mitigate the challenges of the pandemic going forward?
So with creativity, everything comes alive. So it depends on the kind of constraints that they are facing. But when people couldn't go outside, you know, what's it called? Out of home billboard, you know, those guys were not able to make money for a period of time during the lockdown. But the truth is, it's not just about placing out-of-home billboards, you know, outside there. What about ambience advertising? Media agencies can tap into ambience advertising, whereby you don't just put billboard, but the billboard serves a purpose. So for instance, if somebody is selling a glue that is very strong, something that helps you glue something, imagine having a billboard where you show a car that was glued to that billboard. It's different from doing an ad that says, my glue glues strongly. That's an example of ambient advertising. Yes. Media agencies in Nigeria need to go beyond deployment, radio, TV, out of home, and start to think about ambience advertising. You have digital billboards, interactive billboards. How can billboards also serve a purpose when people cannot come outside? So imagine if a billboard can be a live radio station during lockdown. You know? So what if we use billboards to educate students in each local government? And then different billboards, we have different classes. Primary 1 to primary 1 will listen to this. And then you tune in. So it is when you use creativity, when you think, and it's usually based on the kind of problem you are trying to solve that will lead to some of those innovative solutions. Yes. So if you don't think, you don't know. So I think media agencies need to think more and collaborate with, you know, their sister agencies, advertising agencies, and people across the marketing communications spectrum, so that they can be able to tap into those creativities that are there and explore accordingly. And they also need to partner, like I said earlier, with technology companies. It's not just because you are a media agency, it doesn't mean you should not have a tech department where you program, you do some of those things. You can customize your digital billboards. The one in ShopRite, you can customize it to do different stuff. And your programmer will make that happen, or your technology people. But then it's all about thinking.
Thinking and innovation. Well said. So what growth indices and trajectories will determine the success of a brand this year?
Well, as usual, like I said, is mind awareness, penetration. When people want to buy you, it should be there at arm's reach. Oh, I need a seasoning. And then they show me different. Do you know that we have over 40 types of seasoning in Nigeria? 40! You know? So imagine if you go to the market and then you see seasoning. They need to have built something into your memory before you get to the market. So that when you get to the market, you don't have problem choosing. So there is mental top-of-mind awareness and physical availability.
Yes.
When you build the mental space, decision-making becomes easier.
Tell us about Strategy Tribe.
Yeah, so Strategy Tribe is my pet project. It's a community that I created in 2018 where we train strategists and account planners in Nigeria. So I noticed that when I wanted to get into the industry, I studied Mass Comm, ND, Mapoli, and BSc, University of Lagos. And I didn't know that I can make money by solving problems. But then, because of social media, I met a couple of people. And then I know that, oh, wow, I can actually make money solving other people's problems, something I do for free.
Yes.
So, but I know it's difficult for people to get into that industry, so I created Strategy Tribe. And then we've trained a lot of strategists in Nigeria. We had our first strategist hangout last 2 years ago, 2020, before the lockdown. And it was actually the first in Africa, not just Nigeria. And we have members in Nigeria and across Africa. And there is hardly no agency that you go to now that you not see an alumnus of Strategy Tribe, somebody who has taken a training from us, also working in marketing agencies across the country.
Yeah, I must say that's really commendable.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So let's get a bit closer, up and close with you.
Okay.
So what would you say or define you? How would you define you?
So I always see myself as, I refer to myself, I just rebranded from a brands and communication strategist to a grand strategist. And I always believe that if you're a problem solver or solution provider, irrespective of where you find yourself, whether it's in the hospital, in governance, politics, in education, you have to be able to solve problems. And you can only solve problems when you understand how human beings behave, and which is at the essence of what guides me. So I like to understand how people behave, why they behave, and I also look for facts that will help me support those things, data. So that is me. I like to profess solutions to problems and help business tap into opportunities, while also helping them build a global brand. But I hope it's not too long.
No. Thank you so much for having this time with us on Industry Conversation.
Thank you very much.
It was really an interesting time, and I hope to have future conversations with you on this program.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Well, it has been an interesting time here on Industry Conversation. Do well to join us same time next week for another interactive time. I'm Ogalia Bikele Mafer. Bye for now.
Any short, sharp pain is usually the first sign of sensitivity. The likelihood is the condition's probably going to get worse if you do nothing about it. I recommend Sensodyne. It actually goes inside the tooth and it helps calm down the nerve. Sensodyne is a brand that I know works.
The north is so beautiful. And the food. Ooh, it's nothing like I have ever tasted before. The color.
Vibrant. What about the aroma?
The aroma, oh gosh. It smells just like this one.
This smells so good.
Yeah. Your Dambo Shinkafa tastes even better. How did you do it?
Onga seasoning. It's all the seasonings you need for great taste and aroma.
Onga, Mama's helping hand.
In the month of April, the month begins on the 1st, drawing attention to rising carbon emission with a green agenda. The 2nd is World Autism Day. Then the 5th is 1 year of the attack on the correctional facility in Owerri, which brought the deadly activities of unknown gunmen to national stage. International Health Day is on the 7th. On the 14th of April 2014, 276 students were kidnapped from their school in Chibok. 8 years after, are all the girls back? International Mother Earth Day is on the 22nd. The 24th begins the World Immunization Week. And on the 25th, attention shifts to the scourge of malaria on World Malaria Day. Then the 30th is International Jazz Day. Stay with TVC News.
At TVC News, wherever the big news story is happening, we're geared up to break it. TVC News, first with breaking news. at TVC News, wherever